Tonight on Eyewitness News, the charred aftermath of a pipeline explosion at the PGW plant in South Philadelphia. The fire reached 5 alarms last night and has left hundreds of people without the gas they need to heat their homes. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ren Scott. My co-anchor, Denise Saunders, has the night off. Eyewitness News begins right now.
Live from KYW3 Philadelphia, this is Eyewitness News at 6:30.
Topping Eyewitness News tonight, an inferno that could have caused a catastrophic explosion has left thousands without heat. Eyewitness News was the first to bring you pictures of this raging fire as it filled the sky over South Philadelphia last night. It was a 5-alarmer sparked by a pipeline explosion at the PGW plant at 31st and Passyunk. The flames never spread off PGW property, but they leapt dangerously close to a tank of liquefied gas. And as a result, the utility company had to cut service throughout South and Southwest Philadelphia, and it is not yet back on. Now, Sky 3 was over the scene again today. The flames are now out, but of course the damage is done. The cause of the explosion remains a mystery tonight, but again, it appears to have started inside an above-ground pipeline. Now, another look at the fire. It broke out at about 10 o'clock last night and raged out of control until 1:35 in the morning. At one point, 5,000 customers were without gas service. PGW is asking anyone with service to conserve energy as a help to the entire system. The Schuylkill Expressway also had to be shut down for several hours while there was the fear of a much larger explosion. A plant manager suffered minor injuries, but no one else was seriously hurt. Now for more on how some are struggling without gas service tonight, let's go live to Jesse Gary at the scene of the fire. Good evening, Jesse.
Ren, how you doing? Cleanup here at the site ended just a short time ago, but PGW crews are still out on the streets trying to restore service to some of their customers. They've called in some of their employees who are on vacation, canceled those vacations and brought them in. They're getting help from PICO crews, but with all of that help, it's still not enough for some customers.
The issue is that there's no heat, and that if I don't have heat like this, then other people don't have it.
Lucretia Moy may be one of the last of the unlucky. Still no heat following Friday's PGW explosion. Moy's 3-bedroom row house in Overbrook is cold and uncomfortable 2 days before Christmas.
Bottom line, I need heat, and I would like to have a response from PGW and have them come in and restore the heat.
Around 10 p.m. last night, the Southwest Philadelphia sky was aglow with flames. An above-ground pipeline burst, igniting natural gas, and a 5-alarm fire. Up to 1,000 homes in West and Southwest Philadelphia had their heat service affected. Some families were evacuated to 2 shelters, including Bartram High School.
Spilled gas, have an unsafe condition, or other emergency.
Back in Overbrook, Lucretia Moy has been waiting on hold for help since 11 a.m.
If I had leaking gas or was smelling gas, I'm not getting through. So what's my next response? Call 911?
With the temperature falling, the heat interrupted, and only hot cereal to warm her 5-year-old son, this Department of Human Services employee must decide whether to stay on hold on for the heat, or head out to relatives for the rest of the night.
And if, I can't feel like I can't get the house warm enough for myself and my son, then we'll leave the house.
PGW crew officials say they've made repairs to 1,500 customers or homes, but unfortunately they don't know when they'll be completely finished, when that last person will have their heat restored. That's the story live in Southwest Philadelphia. I'm Jesse Gary, KYW3 Eyewitness News. Ren, we're going to go back to you.
All right, thank you, Jesse. And some tips for people who are without their gas service tonight. Number 1, do not use your stove as a heater. It is extremely dangerous. If you use a space heater, keep it away from things like drapes and tablecloths that are extremely flammable. And again, anyone with gas service is being asked to conserve energy for the benefit of others. Now, PGW customers who are having problems with their gas can call customer service at this number. It is 215-235-2050. Once again, that is 235-2050. That line, we are told, will be staffed until midnight tonight. So just how cold is it going to get tonight for all those people who have no heat? Well, Carol Erickson joins us right now with a quick look at the forecast. Good evening, Carol.
Well, Ren, this couldn't have come really at a worse time. We had the coldest weather we've had so far this season last night and today. Take a look at some of these numbers, and I think you'll probably agree that it was just brutally cold today. Even if you had heat, if you didn't have heat, it was just unbearable. 27 degrees was the high temperature today, the low 12 degrees. You can see how far below we are normal, some 14 degrees both morning and afternoon, and right now there's got lots of cold air still out there. 24 right now in Philadelphia, 22 in Wilmington, 23 in Trenton. We've got a wind chill even worse than that. 8 degrees here in the Philadelphia area. Tonight you're going to be seeing temperatures anywhere between 15 and 20 degrees. We've got even colder air coming in for Christmas. I'll be back with the details on that. Ren.
All right, Carol. And when the PGW pipeline blew, wind-driven flames jumped several stories into the night sky. Neighbors in South Philadelphia, of course, felt the jolt, and they saw flames come dangerously near their own front doors.
It was like a big commotion. The windows shook, and you heard 3 loud booms. And at that time, my husband seen flames like at the window, and he was like, "Oh my God, the house is gonna blow up. Just leave. Just leave."
We were at home at 18th and Lansing, and we heard a big boom, and at first I thought it was an airplane coming low. And we have a deck. I went out into my deck, and all I saw was orange and flames shooting out.
Actually, I guess it was around 10 o'clock. I heard a loud explosion, then I saw the flames through my window. I was actually a little afraid to open the door because I thought if the glass shattered, I would have flying glass hit me.
Well, you're dealing with natural gas. It's extremely explosive. And when it's on fire, you have to worry about other containers full of natural gas getting too hot and exploding. So right now, it's proceeding with caution.
I saw my neighbor leaving, and he's signaling me to come out to evacuate. So I gathered some belongings, and then the police knocked on the door.
It was loud. The house shook. It was pretty scary, especially before Christmas. You know, it's sad to see something like that happen. You have to feel bad for the people that are in there. You just hope that everybody's okay.
A frightening night for thousands in South Philadelphia tonight. Again, the good news, no one was seriously injured. And in fact, when you look at those pictures and hear those words, that is amazing news. Now, of course, stay tuned to Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the PGW pipeline explosion. More, of course, tonight on Eyewitness News at 11 o'clock. And in other news, holiday travelers in and out of Philadelphia are losing a little Christmas spirit tonight. Signal problems between Newark and Trenton have backed up trains at Philadelphia's 30th Street station. Delays throughout the afternoon today lasted anywhere from 10 minutes to several hours. Right now, Amtrak is not quite sure when those trains will be back on schedule. At Boston's Logan Airport, big crowds for holiday travel, but most flights were on time. Airport officials say about 75,000 people would pass through Logan today alone. That is 10% more than an average day. Rail travel in Boston was up some 20%. And on the left coast of the country, well, there everyone travels by car. So freeways in Los Angeles, of course, are clogged this holiday weekend. AAA says 61 million Americans will hit the highway in the next week. That is 2 million more than last year. Well, it is now crunch time for Christmas shoppers. With only today and tomorrow to go before the big day, shoppers were hitting all the hot spots with their list in hand. Big sales, and Santa Claus brought out holiday gift buyers to malls and shopping centers all over our area, including the gallery here in Center City. And time is running out. If you don't know it, I hate to tell you, but tomorrow night is Christmas Eve. Coming up next, hackers steal millions of credit card numbers. And also, Carol Erickson will have the chilly forecast. Will it warm up for Christmas Eve? And a Christmas tree that creates snow, the sights and the sounds around the evergreen when we come right back.